Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the New Oxford Area Chamber of Commerce 5th Annual Awards Banquet. So my name's Lyle Pitner, I'm the Chamber President. I would like to thank all of you for coming out. This is, and everybody I've been walking around talking to is just saying how great this is. This is a great group, this is a great chamber, and I'm very fortunate to be part of it, as all of our board members are. And we absolutely love it here, and we love our members, and we love the atmosphere, and we love the energy. And I'm so glad to see all of you come out tonight. What I love about this is there's a lot of my favorite people in this room tonight. And it's not because they're cool people. Like, Ralph's cool, but somewhat cool. But the people that are here are so involved in our community and so support our community and the organizations, and I absolutely love that. And I love seeing you all come out and be part of this. So thank you so much, and thank you for all being part of this tonight. How about that string ensemble? Like, that was pretty cool, right? I'm especially proud of all of you, because when we had the string ensemble playing, we did have an alternative musician playing in the bar. Did anybody watch the Super Bowl? You all stayed here. Thank you, Ralph. It took Ralph a couple minutes. You all stayed here, stayed with it, so thank you for that. Nobody went over to see the Earl's Pub Quartet, so thank you for being here. We are excited to have Miss Cheyenne Baker. Where is she? With the photos back there. Moments by CB. She's our photographer this year and also a sponsor of tonight's event. All the way in the back is Mr. Mark Worley from Community Media, South Central PA. They are also a sponsor. We'll be live streaming. We're live right now, guys. We are live. Oh, I heard it. Oh, Cathy's like, uh-oh. Ruh-roh. We are live streaming tonight's event on Comcast Channel 12 and 240, also Glow Fiber Channel 2. So no pressure at all, Cathy. No pressure at all for any of you that are going to come up and speak tonight. Tonight's event will also be available on Community Media's YouTube channel, so please follow, subscribe them, as well as the Community Media website, and replayed on Facebook. Where's Ray? How many, last year's event, we had 4,000 views. How many views? Like, it was crazy how many views. Do you remember the number? It was an insane number. Make up a number, Mark. Nobody will know any better. 1 million views last year from this event. So we got to beat that this year. So share it with your friends and family and view it and watch the speeches, because this is pretty special for each of our recipients, but it's also special for our community, which we all love so much. Finally, a huge thanks to the folks who make tonight available and make tonight possible. Our event sponsors, WellSpan Health and Jean Latta Ford. In addition to our award sponsors, and you're going to hear from each of them individually here in a little bit, and our media sponsor, Yazoo Mills. We'd like to start the evening by introducing our New Oxford Area Chamber of Commerce board members that are in attendance. So when I call your name, please stand so everybody can match a face and they know who to throw things at when you're unhappy with our events. So behind me, Mr. Matt Muller. He's our Vice President from Conewago Valley School District. Also behind me is April Micah and our New Oxford Mayor, and she is killing it, guys, killing it. Killing it. Where's Jessica? Please stand. Jessica Elder, our treasurer from Brown Plus. Tina Palermo. Where you at, Tina, from M&T? This should be a very warm round of applause, because again, she's paying for all of your drinks. Janice Bankert from Hoffman Home. Where's Jennifer Meckley? Jennifer Meckley from Members First. Where are you? There you are. Janice Swartz from Cross Keys Village, the Brother Home Community. Miss Megan Worley from Hotel Gettysburg. Again, behind the camera, Mark Worley from Community Media of South Central PA. And the person who puts this all together for us, Miss Jennifer Smith, our Membership Marketing Director. So before we get into the recognition, I'd like to give our version of a State of the Union to kind of let you know what's going on with our wonderful chamber. We have an amazing year planned for you this year. We have more events. We've already had 2 mixers, well-attended mixers already. More reasons to come out and join your fellow businesses, your nonprofits, your individuals, as we continue to celebrate and highlight all of the people who make Adams County and York counties a special place to live, to raise families, work, own a business, and more importantly, give back to our communities. We've had the 2 mixers already. They've been fantastic, and we've got them planned for every month this year. So we're super excited about getting you together, networking. I love these events, and Robin said it to me earlier. These events are so great. It's hard to talk sometimes because I can't break up the networking that's going on. And we want to give you more opportunities to get in front of each other, share ideas, recognize each other, and support one another, and that's what we're all about. We've got several lunch and learns planned right now. If you're interested in hosting or sponsoring one, please let us know. Women's networking events. Thank you to Janice, who's already got one. Next Tuesday is our first one. So a chance to get together and network. And where's Rick? I already got somebody, kind of set aside to help me. We want to do a men's networking event as well, or several of them. So if you have any interest in that, please let me know. Guys, it's hard to get you out sometimes, right? But we'd like to get together and just have a chance to network and just connect. So we're going to work on some options for that. Certainly watch, email. If you want to be part of that, please let us know. Please send me an email or connect with Jen. What else are we doing? My gosh, we do the member breakfasts we're super excited about. And as always, Market on the Square, huge event. Thousands of people come to our beautiful little community and celebrate with us in the summer. Harvest Days, Harvest Day Festival, the Harvest Day Parade. This year's was bigger and better than ever, and that's because a lot of you support it, a lot of you attend it. We're adding a car show element to it this year, so it's growing and we're evolving, and we're really excited about that. And then as always, our Christmas tree lighting is a huge event right in that lovely circle of New Oxford. So we're super excited about the events that we have planned. Our goal is to give you more reasons to be excited about being part of this chamber. We continue to be excited with our efforts to provide local businesses with low interest loans available through our IDC. If that's something that you've heard about or want some more information on it, please see Tina, see myself, see any of the board members. We can certainly share more information on that as well. A couple of items that we're working on for this year to even bring more value and more excitement to our wonderful town and wonderful chamber is our committees. You may have seen this handsome young fellow back there on a poster with some sign-up sheets. We've got several committees that we are struggling to get off the ground a little bit, right? We need some people like you to get involved with our committees. So we've got 3 committees we're looking to grow right now. One of them is our membership committee led by Jennifer Meckley. The other one is our sponsorship committee led by Janice Bankert. And our other one is our events committee led by April. We are looking for some of you folks to come out, join a committee. It's such a small amount of time and energy, but we want your skills, we want your experience, we want your energy to come and join us to continue to grow the chamber and what we're able to offer our membership. We're looking for you and your ideas to come out and help us. So if you're interested, you can sign up back there on the back table or simply stop by the office or email one of us and we'll get you more information. We would love to have you on one of our committees going forward. I had to fight for this one, a little bit. We're excited to announce our first ever referral program. We strive to continue to grow our membership here. I've set a goal for the team at 35 new members. We're a small chamber. 35 is a big number. We hit it a couple years ago and we were celebrating. It was exciting. We've got a goal this year to hit 35 new members again this year. We've already got 7 in. It's a great start to the year. We want to sweeten the pot a little bit. We love referrals. So much so that we are going to offer a 25% discount off your next year's dues if you refer a business, an individual to us and they sign up, pay their dues of course, and join us. We're going to give you 25%. Mike, if you give me 4, you're not paying next year, right? 25%. We're going to keep continuing to discount for every referral that you send us that signs up and joins our wonderful community. Also, we're going to give you a free member breakfast. So we have 2 membership breakfasts during the year to celebrate, recognize our new members. You'll get a free ticket for that event as well. So please talk to your networks, talk to your groups, talk to businesses and individuals. Get them in contact with Jen, have them stop by the office. We'd love to continue to grow our membership with people just like all of you. We want to continue to grow this. We want a room double this size next year. So we love the referral program, and we're super excited with that. Quarterly newsletter is back, and we're always looking for articles. We're going to get it off the ground this quarter. We're looking for articles and news to share. So please email, call, stop by the office, and give us what's happening in your world. Tell us your successes. Tell us your promotions. Tell us what you're excited about with your business or your organization, so we can highlight it in the quarterly newsletter to share with all of you, okay? And then something that I'm trying to work with Mark and Ray with, and I know we're going to get this off the ground. It's been an idea for a few years, but we're working on something called Chamber Chat in partnership with Community Media, which is going to highlight amazing businesses and people in our community. So kind of think of a mix of comedians in cars getting coffee and carpool karaoke. You're the singing part. So we're working on something just to have some fun and recognize businesses and organizations, and do something, maybe start out quarterly and then maybe grow up to monthly, where we're able to highlight, using their wonderful resources, highlight businesses and people in our community that make it such a great place to live and such a great place to have a business or an organization. So we are truly excited to work towards giving all of you more value for your membership. First, I'd like to start tonight with recognizing our event presentation sponsors and ask them to come up and speak for a few moments with us. Our first presenting sponsor I'd like to introduce is Michael Cogliano. Dr. Mike is how he's now referred to. Dr. Mike is the Vice President for WellSpan Health and President at WellSpan Gettysburg Hospital, and we would really like to congratulate him for the past 2.5 years of his life working on your doctorate. Well, impressive, sir. Thank you. Hey, that's a round of applause right there.
Good evening, everyone. It's wonderful to see you. I agree with Lyle. This is a fantastic chamber, great group of people, especially my friend Janice. Thanks for paying for my drinks. Appreciate that. I might need a ride home because of that. Thank you. On behalf of WellSpan Health, thank you for the opportunity to serve as one of tonight's presenting sponsors. We're proud to support the New Oxford Chamber and all the leaders being recognized this evening. Strong communities are built by people who invest in one another. Healthcare plays an important role in that, and we're proud to continue investing in this important region of our community. Recently, we celebrated the opening of WellSpan Newberry Hospital, expanding access to care across South Central Pennsylvania. We have another community hospital next month opening up in Northern New York, and then in April we have one opening up in Carlisle. So we look forward to that. Here in Hanover, WellSpan Medical Oncology and Hematology reopened on February 9th on Wilson Avenue. This restores local oncology, hematology, and infusion services all close to your homes. We continue to grow services at our Baltimore Street location. We've added new providers, we've added audiology, DEXA scanning, and advanced pain procedures in our operating room like Intercept. Our WellSpan Health and Surgery Center in South Hanover, our ASC, has now performed more than 38,000 procedures since opening in 2019, including 164 same-day total joint replacement procedures. And that just launched last year. It's very impressive. And those are come in, go home the same day with a new total joint. And several miles west at my hospital, WellSpan Gettysburg Hospital, we recently achieved Level 4 Trauma Center accreditation. This is a big deal. It took us 2 years to get there. This strengthens emergency care for our community. Together, these milestones reflect continued commitment to the health and vitality of this region. Congratulations to tonight's award recipients. Thank you for what you do to strengthen this community. Enjoy the evening. Thank you.
So I do want to clear one thing up. Dr. Mike cannot write prescriptions, Janice. So I know you've been bugging him all night at the bar for some alternative prescription. He cannot do those, all right? So stop. All right. Thank you. WellSpan is a huge supporter of ours, and we are so appreciative. Our next presenting sponsor I'd like to introduce is Mr. Steve Latta from Gene Latta Ford, and my neighbor. Your grass is a little bit on the tall side there, sir, so I don't want to have to call the lake committee. We got to... All right, Steve, come on up.
Right now?
Yes, sir.
About you? Yeah, just about you.
Oh, gosh.
What you're about.
Well, okay, I thought this was towards the end, so, and I'm jealous he's up here with a piece of paper because my Wi-Fi was down, so I couldn't print out what I had to share. 6 weeks ago, actually, I'm very thankful for WellSpan Health. I actually had a total knee replacement 6 weeks ago today. So, great service, Dr. Ashley. Yeah, so, I didn't think I'd be able to stand here and do this tonight, but I am. So, should I go on with my whole?
Sure.
Absolutely, okay. You know, I looked at the agenda and I thought I was last, so I was going to let everybody else kind of do their thing. And no, it's an honor to be here. My wife does the speaking in our family, so she's a speaker. So this is really out of the box for me. So just bear with me, I guess. But thank you for having me here. It was just a few weeks ago. Today she's quite busy with things. She sent me a text just to even let us know that we were nominated and going to be part of this evening. So I was shocked. Didn't expect that. Honored to be a part of it. There's so many amazing businesses in this community, and we're just happy to be a part of it. This year marks our 53rd year that we've been here in Hanover. My father came to Hanover in 1973 and laid a foundation for me, which I'm happy to be able to take part and kind of pass on. So we're thrilled to be here. Again, this is just all hard to believe. I'm kind of up here doing this right now, so I thought I'd be sitting over there for a little bit more, finishing my drink from Janice, and then coming up later, so. Thanks.
You're doing great.
First off, I just want to thank God and give him the glory for what he's done. And I'm also a crier, so I'm going to let you know that up front too. So, what he's done in my life and in our business, he makes all this possible for me to be here this evening even. Give me a vision and a desire to be a steward of what he's provided. None of this would be possible without him. I also want to thank my wife. She's the backbone in supporting me through the past 25, 30 years, 31 years we've been married. And she's been unwavering in her support. The past 15 years, she's been launching a ministry and nonprofit of her own and working in the community and just making a difference and an impact. So thank you, honey. I love you. Early on in my career, somebody told me when I was 16 working in parts, and he said, surround yourself with good people and you'll be successful. And that part stuck with me. Not much else in parts really kind of stuck with me. But that's what I've tried to do, sometimes more successful than others. But I can tell you right here and now, the team that we have in place truly cares. Truly cares about people, and that's the most important thing to me. They care about doing what's right and taking care of one another, as well as taking care of the customer and the community, and that's the backbone of who we are. And also can't help but thank Sean Groft. Not only Sean, but his wife, Toby, for their leadership and what they do day in and day out. They share my heart to care about people, and it's rare to find somebody that can come alongside you and partner with you to do and take care of the community and take care of people. Again, I'm sorry. That's really been my desire for these past 20 years as I've taken the torch from my father. I'm thankful for the foundation my father Gene laid, how he taught me to care about others, how he taught me to care about the community that we serve. And that's all I've ever really wanted, is to be a place that's all about people, to have the heart of God, to care about people, to seek people, to make a difference, to make decisions that are best for the team and trusting they'll be the best for the business too, to know that God has me and is all this in his hands. It's given me a peace in business and a purpose and a joy each and every day, to be honest. Now I get the privilege. Yeah, Moe told me I was going to lose it here. I get the privilege of having my son Mason come alongside third generation Latta in the business, and it's rare. It's a rare feat to have a third generation and have something you can pass down. My prayer is that he'll continue to build upon the foundation, and I know his heart, and I'm excited for the next 50 years. So a good friend of mine always finishes calls and texts with me, and he says, make it a great day. And that's a simple thing. I just want to kind of leave with you. It's a choice. Make it a great day. There's a lot of hardships, a lot of things. We see them on the news all the time, but make it a great day. I just want to pass that on. That's what we try and do each and every day at our business. It's what I try and do in my life. And again, I'm honored to be here, blown away, to be honest. So thank you very much. God bless.
So we had a miscommunication there a little bit. So you just heard our Business of the Year award speech a little early. I think we failed to tell Steve, you're going to tell us a little bit about your business and then you'll come back. So we just got two wonderful speeches in one. So you got to do it all over again in a few minutes, my friend. All right? And we'll see if you get as emotional then, too. So thank you. The bar is wide open. Janice, hit it quick. So thank you to our sponsors. We could not do this without you each. We want to celebrate our milestone anniversaries first before we recognize our winners this year. We've got some folks here that are celebrating 5, 10, 15, and 20 years with us. So when I announce your business with one representative, and I'll announce a name too, please join us up front. And we're going to wait and do a group picture once we get all of the 5-year members together, all the 10-year members together. So please come up. We'll give you a certificate, and then we're going to have you line up across the front till all of the same folks in the same group are here, and then we'll do one photo together. So celebrating 5 years, Adams County Community Foundation, Mr. Ralph Serpy. I'm not giving him the microphone. No chance am I giving him the microphone tonight. No chance. Celebrating 5 years, Comfort Suites Gettysburg, Van Patel. There he is. I didn't see, did Cathy make it? Cathy Furman? I think she didn't make it. So celebrating 5 years, Furman Creative LLC, Cathy Furman. Also celebrating 5 years, and unfortunately not with us today, is Adams County Tech Institute, Sean Eckenrode, and we love ACTI. Karen wins like every award that's out there known to mankind. Karen Tavener with RE Max, Quality Services, Inc. And well deserved, by the way. Also 5 years, United Way of Adams County, Alicia Reese. And celebrating 5 years with us, Vita Charter School, Christine Miller. And then we'll do a group photo. So we're Cheyenne. There you are. How do you want us? Do you want us just in a line?
Yep, in a line would be perfect.
Celebrating 10 years. I thought I knew this guy, but I don't know anything about this guy after tonight. Mr. Nevin Aki, Aki Woodworks. A true romantic, by the way. Like I learned some good stuff tonight. Destination Gettysburg, Carl Whitehill, excuse me. Celebrating 10 years, Dacio, Brian Schaefer, and a great supporter of our chamber as well. Again, one of my favorite organizations, Hoffman Homes for Youth, Janice Bankert. I'm going to go out of order for a moment. New Hope Ministries, Mr. Eric Saunders. Or Michelle, who's coming up? Come on up. This one's kind of special because it's a changing of the guard, if you will. Minuteman Press. should be Kitty and Scott up here, but it's going to be Christopher, who is now taking over for all of the amazing work that Kitty and Scott have done for all these years. And he's booting them out. He's kicking them out. There's been a hostile takeover. So Minuteman Press, Christopher and Kitty, please come up as well. And let's all squeeze in here. I'll go back down. Oh, I think it's getting a little tighter, probably, guys.
Yep. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, a little tighter.
Thank you. That's okay. That's okay. We adapt. We adapt well. Celebrating 15 years, Members First Federal Credit Union, Dakota McBride. New Oxford Area Historical Society, represented by Miss April.
Congratulations.
And Regal Wealth Group, Jacob Lawrence. And unfortunately not with us tonight, Petula Yingling, Realtor at Keller Williams Keystone Realty. See, that's good for you. Oh my gosh, and on to 20 years. Crazy. Celebrating 20 years with the New Oxford Chamber, Covington Plastic Molding, Inc., Scott Covington. DL3 Systems, Mr. David Lockman. And we would also like to recognize David for his past 8 years of service as mayor of Arntsville, PA. Thank you, David. And celebrating 20 years, first by Susan, Deborah Markle. So we're going to ask for all of you that want to celebrate with your team members that came, your family members that came, if you want to stay over after, this goes for the award winners as well. Stay over after the event is over. Cheyenne's going to stay available and we can all come up with our teams, recognize the people that have made all of you a success as well, and get photos together as teams, okay, when the event's over today. I'm now going to ask Bronwyn Ridgway, she's the manager of our 193rd District in PA House of Representatives, to join me up here, please, recognizing each award recipient. Dr. Joyce's office couldn't be here tonight, but they will be sending out citations for the award winners tonight as well. And then we have 2 award winners who are not in the 193rd District. They're in Dan Miles' district. They will also be receiving the citations that Bronwyn's going to be handing out to some of our recipients tonight. So now on to our much-deserved winners tonight. Our Nonprofit of the Year Award. Our first award of the evening is the Nonprofit of the Year Award presented by Brown Plus. This award is presented to a chamber member that's a nonprofit organization, and I would like to thank all of you. I'd like to not only thank all of you nonprofit organizations, but all of you in this room who serve, who help, who volunteer with each of these folks as well. It's a pretty special place, Adams County and York County. You all do so much vital work every single day in our community. At this time, I'd like to introduce Ashley Hershey to come up and present our 2025 Nonprofit of the Year Award.
All right, so I'm just going to read a little bit from their nomination form. So the goal of Roots for Boots is to meet the current needs and future challenges of military families, predominantly in rural areas. This grassroots organization attempts to simplify the process of locating services and funds available to our servicemen and women by providing a single source of information and/or assistance regarding their specific needs and interests. Each month, Christy and her team volunteers to distribute a meal and food drive for about 200 plus veterans. She hosts several events and fundraisers throughout the year to keep the nonprofit going. Christy makes a difference in our veterans' lives by connecting them with local businesses that can help serve their needs, whatever that might be. She helps with home repairs, pays utility bills, rent, service dogs trainings, dental and medical bills, gift cards, but much more than anything, she makes sure that they have a connection with each other and that they know how much their service means to the local community. I think we can all agree that Roots for Boots is a well-deserving of this award. Christy, will you join me?
Please say.
I'm so honored to be here tonight, and I'm so glad I wasn't first. Surprise! But Roots for Boots, we're the roots, they're the boots. So many of you may not know, but my background is actually education. So I was a teacher for 14 years, and I was a principal for 3. The principal thing I never planned on. I got thrust into that. And anyone that knows me knows I'm a woman of great faith. God is my leader. His hand is in everything that Roots for Boots does. He's in everything that Christy does. And when he told me I had to be principal, I literally went kicking and screaming. It took me weeks to finally submit and say yes. And I never knew why. I never knew why I had to take on the job as principal, because I just wanted to be a teacher. Well, I was a principal for 3 years. And I didn't realize at the time I was running a nonprofit, because the school is a Catholic school. So it was a nonprofit. And during my time in the school, I planned the Veterans Day assemblies. So that's how I got to know the stories and the struggles of our servicemen and women, and I just developed this passion for wanting to help. And then I realized there was really no place or no organization in my area where I could volunteer to help veterans on a more hands-on way. So after my contract was up, I just had this feeling that God was calling me to something bigger. Didn't really know what it was, but I knew it was my time to leave education, and that was a scary thing for me. So I took a leap of faith, and I'm the type of person, I'm kind of fly by the seat of the pants kind of girl. I don't have any script or any papers or anything. I just speak from the heart, just like you were doing. And I looked, and the net, I always believe that you leap and the net will appear. So I decided to take that leap of faith. God's calling me somewhere else. So I decided I'm going to start a nonprofit that offers community members a chance to kind of get down in the trenches, to work one-on-one with our servicemen and women, and to make a difference. And he also told me, you're not going to get paid. So, okay. So we're 100% volunteer and 100% funded by the community, so I don't take any government funding. It's all fundraising, like as she was talking about, fundraising at events. That's how we get our funding. We help with things like rent, utilities, home car repairs. We run a monthly food bank at Hampton Fire Company. We have 300 veterans registered for that. We're always looking for non-perishables because we have our own section where veterans can go through and shop for 10 items. It's a partnership with Central Pennsylvania Food Bank. They bring our perishable things, basically, the meat, the eggs, and the milk, and all that. So I pay $10 a veteran for that. I know Liz here, Liz Silval, she's one of our volunteers. Now she's not so busy at the market, she decided to come along with us. So we threw her out in the parking lot with the Marines. I figured that's one of the toughest jobs in our military share is the parking lot. She does a great job. So somehow, God provides 60 to 70 volunteers that day in order for us to pull off our military share distribution. So close to 220 veterans come through that day. And it's more than a food bank because I have a veteran service officer there for them to address whatever needs they may have, claims to file, claims to check on, do they qualify for anything. We also send them off with a homemade baked good from Susie's Mexican or whoever might want to provide a baked good for us. And we always have special things for them as well. So that's the food bank, that's one thing we do. Another thing we do, which is one of my favorite things, is the all-terrain action track chairs. So they're the wheelchairs with the tracks on them for our veterans who love the outdoors and have issues with mobility. So they're able to go out and hunt and fish. It has all the attachments on it they need. It's adapted to them, so if they're missing fingers or limbs or things like that, it's all adapted to them. Those things start at $20,000. your donation dollars have got probably close to 50 of those for us. So there's a bunch of veterans rolling around. You ever see those wheelchairs out there with the tracks on them outside? That's probably one of ours. As a matter of fact, one made the paper, I believe. He got caught in Kedora somewhere in the water. Yeah, the EMS had to go get him. I think it made the news, and everybody's tagging me on Facebook. Hey, is that right? Yeah, that's one of ours. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, that's one of ours. Yeah, so we do the track chairs, and we also do build projects. Those are our three big areas. So we've done ramps, we've done handicap ramps. We had one veteran, and I know sometimes I go and I meet with a veteran who needs something done, like a home repair, and I'm thinking, when I see him, he can do that. Well, the last one we had, his kitchen was literally falling off the back of his house. They did a flip on it, the people that had the house before him, and they built the kitchen on a deck. So it's pulling away, and as it was pulling away, it was taking his cabinets and his countertop and everything with it. So I left. I said, we can help you. And when I got outside, I'm like, no. But I know Dad's going to provide a way. And he did. So that veteran now, for the first time, can stand level in his kitchen. He's not tilted. So it's whatever they need or challenge. Whatever they need or challenge, we are there for our, not only veterans, but active duty and military families. Our specialty is that we don't have one. It's whatever the need or challenge is, and that kind of makes us unique. God's our CEO, I'm just his chief enthusiasm officer, so I steer the ship, and I have a wonderful group of volunteers, community members, many familiar faces in here. I'm so grateful for some of the things that you guys do to help us with sponsorships, things like that, that help keep this ship afloat. So again, I'm so honored, and you know, when you walk with God by your side, you truly are invincible. So all glory goes and praise goes to him. God bless you all. Thank you so much for this wonderful honor. I really appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, Steve, you may not be the only guy with tears, because this one's pretty special as well. So our next award is the Community Impact Award, presented by the Lyle Pitner State Farm Agency. The Community Impact Award recognizes an individual, group, business, or organization that has made a significant impact in our local community over the past year and beyond. It shows a commitment to the betterment of those in our local community that goes above and beyond. We had a lot of nominations for this one, and it was some really great debate and conversation, but to me there was one absolutely clear winner here. I've sponsored this award every year. It means a lot to me. Giving back to the community and playing a leadership role in this community is why I opened my agency in New Oxford and Adams County. I had a lot of choices of where I could go. I wanted to be here because I love it here. Our award winner this year is Ray Gouker. I'm going to read what was written about Ray. As the founder of Community Media, Ray has given more than 38 years of dedicated service, pouring his time, energy, and heart into the organization. Throughout all those years, Raymond has never taken a paycheck, choosing instead of purely serving as a volunteer because he believes so deeply in the mission. His commitment has helped build Community Media into a lasting resource for our community, giving people a voice, bringing local stories to life, and celebrating the people and organizations that make our community great. Raymond's generosity and lifelong dedication reflect the very best of what volunteer service is all about. I personally met Ray 5-ish years ago, and every conversation I have had with him begins, ends, evolves around community. That word is just in every single conversation. Serving our community and giving back to our community. I could not possibly think of somebody who deserves this more right now. Raymond?
Good evening. Good evening. Is this working? Thank you so much, Lyle, and the Chamber for recognizing someone who gets an award because he hangs out with Mark Worley.
Remarkable.
Remarkable. Just this week, we were talking about Mark with someone in the community, and he referred to Mark as the heartbeat of Adams County. Someone else said to me just recently that whenever they go to an event, they look around and they see Mark or a representative from community media. Mondays are a great day for me. I get to go into community media. I get to sit there with Mark and the rest of our wonderful staff, and we say, what can we do for the community? And we plant seeds, and we pray on them, and they overflow. And I'm getting an award for this. Mark, thank you so much for what you do. A great leader. COVID comes. Everybody's shutting down. Mark Worley is finding a way to keep the governments going, the nonprofits going and having their meetings by combining his technical genius with Zoom and having people being interviewed and having nonprofit organizations having their meetings from home and that. Wonderful job, Mark. The new Oxford Chamber of Commerce. I was interviewing a very popular historian this past week, Jim McClure, and he says how much he loves coming into New Oxford and just the atmosphere, the community. I mean, we have a mayor who gives kisses at the square. There's a culture in New Oxford. And it has been there for a long time. And a lot of it is because of the chamber. And I think, Lyle, you're doing an awesome job in leadership. There you go. The market in the square, the parades, the lighting. They get the families into the square with their children. And they're interacting with our youth, creating an experience which is unbelievable. And it's passed from generation to generation, and it is the chamber. That's just one thing that they do. Ralph Serpy. Oh my. The Adams County Community Foundation. Over the last 30-some years, we've been able to document the community and really talk to a lot of people. And what your organization under your leadership has done for our community is unbelievable. You represent those people who have a heart and want to give to the community, but you're the go-between between those who are serving and those who want to support it. And not only that, you create relationships with the nonprofits and you help them grow. We're doing an interview for a grant that we got from the foundation to promote that our community is safe, thriving, and vibrant because of our nonprofit organizations. And we're interviewing Ralph, and he said something that really kind of twisted us around. He said, you know, a lot of people go home and they close the door and they push the button and the garage door goes down. And that's not what it's meant to be. It's meant to be like you guys. I mean, this room is packed of passionate people. The people in this room are part of the chamber because the chamber makes us a better community. As Ralph said, find the passion in your heart. Find the passion in the heart. What gives you energy? And then go out and see some organization or another person. You could be like Chrissy. Chrissy took and didn't find anything, so she made it herself. And there's a number of organizations like that. A lot of families doing the same. The chamber is full of people who have passion for industry. Industry was the first supporter of nonprofit organizations. They create an opportunity for you to have a job, money, substance. It creates an opportunity for people to have that passion to share and network. But what else they do for the community is phenomenal. This evening is phenomenal. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Lyle. Thank you. But I want to say a special thanks to the people that know me more than anybody and still love me. Vanessa, my wife, Emily, and Caitlin, and I'm glad I got all those names correct, and Mark Worley. The pleasure of working with him for 23 years, and my job is to show up on Mondays and support him, and you're giving me an award. Thank you very much. Take care.
So, is anybody questioning why Ray just won this award? He just sat up here, gave all the credit to everybody in this room, and took none himself for 38 years of amazing, amazing leadership and support in our community. That's what a leader is, and that's what a passionate community person is as well. So again, congratulations, Ray. Our Student Achievement Award. Our next award is the Student Achievement Award, brought to you by Adams Electric Cooperative. The New Oxford Chamber is so grateful for Adams Electric's continued support of the Chamber community initiatives, including supporting our local students. Our winner this year has 2 full tables, not 1, 2 full tables of supporters here. That shows you what a special young person this is. Here to present our 2025 Student Achievement Award is Cammie Null from Adams Electric Cooperative.
Good evening. And this makes it very special because I didn't know till I got here tonight that I actually know some of the family, so it's good to see you all. I saw the name, but I didn't have any other details. So I want to share some of the recommendation for Miss Marley Orendorff. As a 3rd grade student receiving intervention support in math and reading, Marley defines what it means to be a hardworking and resilient learner. She does not just show up to school. She arrives early every single day, ready to learn. armed with a smile and a determination that inspires everyone around her. Academically, Marley has undergone a remarkable transformation this year. Early on, new concepts were sometimes intimidating, but through her sheer work ethic, she has blossomed. We have watched her confidence grow, allowing her to take ownership of her education. She has moved from being a quiet observer to an active participant who is brave enough to ask questions when she doesn't understand something, a crucial skill for a lifelong learner. Because of this newfound confidence, Marley is now taking more risks in her learning, and the results speak for themselves. She recently achieved a major progress monitoring goal, a testament to her dedication during intervention sessions. However, what truly makes Marley exceptional is her heart. Despite facing profound personal challenges at a young age, including the loss of a parent, Marley exhibits a resilience that is humbling to witness. Living with and being raised by her grandparents, she chooses to face the world with a positive attitude, not bitterness. She's genuine and kind and a friend to her peers, and known for her constant smile, which brings warmth to the classroom every day. Marley is the definition of excellence. She proves that success isn't just about where you start, but about the effort and attitude you bring to the journey. Her teachers are incredibly proud of the student and person she is becoming, and she's a shining example of a true Conewago Township Elementary colonial. And Adams Electric is proud to help recognize you tonight, Marley Orendorff.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was special, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Marley was going to give a speech, but she said Steve and Ray took all of her time. So she said, we want to get people home to watch the Olympics tonight. Our Volunteer of the Year. Our next award is the 2025 Volunteer of the Year, brought to you by M&T Bank. This award goes to a member of our community that has gone above and beyond. And my goodness, has she. Again, another one where we had some amazing nominations, but to me this was a kind of a no-brainer. I think this person could win this award every year in New Oxford. Here to present the 2025 Volunteer of the Year award is Sharon Kebil-Whisler from M&T Bank.
Hi there, my name's Sharon Kebil-Whisler, and tonight I'm joined by Christina Palermo, my branch partner at M&T Bank, for this great awards presentation. I'm proud to represent M&T to represent the New Oxford Chamber Volunteer of the Year for 2026. M&T gives 40 hours of paid time for volunteering to every employee, regardless of their grade, position, teller, or chairman of the bank, Renee Jones. So we understand the importance of volunteering and how we serve and benefit our local communities. Cathy Carter exemplifies the true spirit of volunteerism through her unwavering dedication and compassion. What stands out most about her is not just the work she does, but the heart and enthusiasm behind it. Cathy goes above and beyond, lending her time and talent to better our local community. For the past few years, Cathy has helped with many different tasks around town, including the New Oxford Borough anniversary banners, decorating and undecorating the circle, painting at Martin's New Oxford Hardware, being on committees, and so much more. Through both her actions and character, Cathy is truly a deserving candidate for the 2026 Volunteer of the Year Award. This recognition is just a small reflection of the impact Cathy has made to our local community. At this time, I'd like to invite Cathy Carter up to accept her 2026 New Oxford Area Chamber of Commerce Volunteer of the Year Award.
To have the mic?
Yes, please.
Oh, God, tell a joke. Yeah, I've got to tell a joke, like a dirty one. You guys don't want me to have this.
Marley, where's Marley? Earmuff?
No,
Where'd you go? All right. Okay, we're good.
I can't follow Marley. But thank you very much. I'm so embarrassed. Totally embarrassed, but I'm very grateful and thankful for this award because I love to volunteer. Is this on?
It's not. You are live.
And there's nothing I wouldn't do for New Oxford. I've been living at my farm for 27 years. And the minute I bought that farm, and it was a wreck, I just knew it was my spot. And it was because of mostly all the people. I don't know about some people, but mostly all the people are really terrific. No, we're all good friends and we all have a good time and this community is so great. And it's because of everybody that really cares, so I really don't know what else to say. Thank you very much for this. That award is for, now it's louder. That award is for everybody that came out at 5 below zero to take down those Christmas ornaments. It's for everybody that shows up and does everything. So it's not just me, it's for everybody else. So thank you very much.
Over, you gotta say thank you as well. Once you get into this side.
We're gonna go run him over.
Our next award is Educator of the Year. This award is sponsored by PWI Incorporated. The New Oxford Chamber is grateful for PWI's continued support of the Chamber and our local community. Marley had 2 tables. This award winner has 3 tables. 3 tables of supporters came out to support Mr. Jeff, including students, family, fellow teachers, and administrators. I think that shows how incredibly deserving this person is of the award. I think after tonight, we got to have a meeting and maybe we got to rename this banquet like the annual Jeff and Marley banquet or something. We're going to have to do something because, man, you guys brought it. At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Matt Muller, the Chamber Vice President and Director of Safety and Communications for Conewago Valley School District, to present the Educator of the Year Award.
Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Pitner. Wow, Mr. Noel, you must have them duped a little bit. You got 3 tables, huh? What an outstanding honor it is to be up here on behalf of the district and also as a chamber. We'd like to thank again PWI for what they've done and me being able to present that on their behalf. I know Jeff pretty well. Our paths first crossed in the early 80s, 1980s. Now, he was a high school basketball player, 6-inch shorts, skinny legs. I was a junior high player, aspiring, just going up to watch these big guys play, hoping one day I would be on that court where he is. Now, it's going to shock you, I don't have that prototypical basketball build. So I guess when I was a sophomore, I figured out my niche was the wrestling room and the football field, so anywhere there's that. But Jeff and I met again Again, we didn't even know this stuff, right? I was just kind of watching these high school guys play. We met again a little over 10 years ago as professionals, and we took different routes. Jeff played professional basketball overseas in Europe, Luxembourg, I believe, Germany, maybe a little, no Germany? Iceland, Reykjavik, yeah, you were out there doing all that. Spent a number of years in Lehigh County at Kids Peace, probably working with difficult children that just needed someone there to support them. Probably where Jeff figured out how to connect with kids of all types. So that's kind of a little bit about where he was. We've been there a long time. I've been here 30 years, he's been here 29, so I've got a chance to know him a little bit. We got some memories. I can share some of those things with you. But before we do any of that, Jeff joined our staff in 1997. That's how far back that we go. And I want to share right now some words that our nominator said about Mr. Null. Jennifer Meckley from Members First nominated Jeff Null. And here's what, and we talked about this, here's what Ms. Meckley had to say. I can't think of anyone more deserving of this award than Mr. Jeff Null. Mr. Null is a very dedicated teacher, and it shows in his work and his relationship he has with students. He leads by example and with his heart. He always stands for what's right, including stepping in as a basketball coach for the girls' team during their time of need. When he talks about his girls on the team, he lights up and beams with pride. Mr. Null has touched many lives by just being his true, authentic self. And I can speak for all of New Oxford when I say thank you, Jeff. We have a great leader among us. Now, Ms. Meckley also asked a couple students of Jeff, some players. Basically, how did Mr. Null influence you as a student? One said, he helped me to start standing up for myself and taught me how to follow my heart and my beliefs. I felt safe in his class. He leads his class with confidence, and he was someone that I aspired to be like. Another one said he was always someone that was super inspirational. He was always kind and listened to his students' concerns, no matter what they were. Every morning he would stand outside of his classroom and greet everyone to make sure they had a wonderful day. Not to mention making waffles and pancakes every now and then for the classroom. Kids love that too. These are only two of the many things that can be said about Jeff. I asked a couple students as well. In fact, one said, Coach Noel stepped up to lead our program and he completely turned it around. His dedication, leadership, and genuine care have left a lasting impact on everyone he works with, in the classroom and on the court. He pushes us to do our best, always supports us when things are tough, and reminds us every day, no excuses. We're lucky to have him. That was from a current player. It's not hard to see why Jeff is super popular among the students. His classes are always packed. Kids truly enjoy how real Jeff is. If you know him, you know that, and how much he cares. As his colleague and friend and, I suppose, former supervisor, that was a good one, when I became an assistant principal years ago. There are many things that I could say, but I'll keep it to two. First and foremost about Jeff, he is one of the most loyal guys, loyal people you're ever going to find. If you need something, he's there no matter what time and what it is. He will give it up for the Colonials, the students, and the Colonial Nation in general. So I've always appreciated that about Jeff. Second, if you know Jeff, you'll never be left wondering where he is on an issue. He's going to tell you, right? I really appreciate that about Jeff. There are times you might not like to hear it or want to hear it, but he's always open and honest with you. Dr. Herb, I think we would agree, right? Yeah. I know our staff appreciates that. I know our kids appreciate that. And it's that open, honest conversation and feedback that allows us to grow as people. And that's rare sometimes. You sometimes hear those types of things. So we appreciate that about Jeff. In closing, he doesn't even know I did this. I dug into his writing sample in 1997. I didn't even know what I wrote the year before that. I'm thinking, what did we write? What could possibly be in that thing? It wasn't about any of the buzzwords in education, any of that types of stuff. But one of the questions they ask us is, why do you feel you'll be successful as an educator? That was a question. And he wrote it out, and he talked a lot in that essay about the need for positive role models and his ability to relate to all types of students. Probably back to his days with Kids Peace and those types of things as well. And we need that today in education in a critical, ever-changing climate. And boy, is that the truth 30 years later when you think about that. In 1997, he wrote that. So again, we have 29 years of evidence of all that with Jeff. And what we heard tonight from the testimonies of the students and the ones that Ms. Medley talked to and talked about, there's no doubt that encapsulates everything about Jeff Null. We hired the right guy in 1997. We're proud of that. CBSD is proud of that. I know we're here tonight. You've got some players here, family, administration, and it gives me great pleasure to present Mr. Jeff Null, sponsored by PWI Incorporated as our Educator of the Year. Oh, you're on. I'll hold it for you. I got you. I got you.
Okay. Well, anybody who knows anything about me knows that I have to write it down because we will be here for a while. That's a fact. That's a fact. Spoke at 2 graduations, 2005, 2021, I think, 2021. Yes, in between my daughters graduating. And so they made me write it down. They said, we want you to speak at graduation, but you can't speak off the cuff because you'll just tangent onto something and then you'll just be talking about things and it won't have anything. I'm like, okay, I know. So I've been throwing this together a little bit. Should have let my daughter-in-law take a look at it. She's an English teacher, but okay, I'll stick to it. I got you. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Some of this stuff is reiterated. I don't know if he found it or what he did. I don't know. He hacked the computer. Okay, here we go. I'm humbled and grateful for the opportunity to be honored for this award. I have pondered several questions leading to tonight, such as, why am I here this evening? Why do students sign up for my class? And generally, why would people want to be around me in general? I don't know. I wonder that. I mean, I have people tell me different things. In searching for these answers, I can come but about one conclusion. The vast majority of society prefer to be in the presence of others who exercise common sense. People who do not talk the talk but walk the walk. Before I chose to pursue a career in education, you kind of stole my thunder with this one, okay? I worked at a residential facility in Bethlehem, Allentown area called Wiley House at first, then they changed the name to Kids Peace, okay? I worked with a man named Jim Lover, who mentored me in the art of using a cognitive behavioral approach of counseling called reality therapy that focuses on the here and now, emphasizing personal responsibility for current actions, choices, and behaviors to fulfill basic needs. How you like that? Okay? He was trained by the founder of this approach named Dr. William Glasser, who has since passed because he was probably 85 years old, and so I'm going to figure 27 years later he's probably gone. Not to be disrespectful, I'm just saying probably is gone. I not only used reality therapy to counsel the kids at the treatment facility, but also implemented this approach into my daily interactions with others and raising my children, my 4 children who are here tonight. All of them are here tonight. So I very much appreciate that. I take a very common sense approach to the role. Excuse me, okay. Should have had my finger on that. I take a very common sense approach to the roles that I fulfill on a daily basis. The roles of a son, brother, husband, father, friend, teacher, and coach are not entered into lightly. I 100% believe that I have an obligation to those that have entrusted me to not let them down. The aforementioned common sense approaches that I spoke of previously include concepts dealing with cost-benefit analysis, is what am I giving up versus what am I getting? Okay, relevance, how to apply your knowledge in a real-world situation and deal with the outcomes, and accountability, which includes setting realistic expectations and acquiring the skills to meet those expectations. The key is to learn from the past, plan for the future, but most importantly, live in the present. Because no matter what happened in the past and what may happen in the future, you're responsible for decisions that you make today. You can't worry about or control others, but what you can control is yourself. The question I ask most often is, what are you doing to improve your life today, to create a more prosperous future? If you are not satisfied with how your life is going, you can make a change, either in your thinking or behavior to redirect your actions in a more positive manner. If you want change, and you need to take the action. The people that I have invited here this evening are family, friends, players, students of mine. All of these wonderful people have had a profound impact on why I stand before you tonight. I am not perfect, okay? I tell people all the time. My wife is a better woman than I am a man, and that's a fact, okay? I didn't have that in there, honey, sorry about that. I gotta go home with her for God's sakes, okay? And, yeah, okay? Okay. You've all made me a better person, and I would like to publicly thank you all at this time. I would also like to, last but not least, humbly thank the school district and allow me to kind of do what I do and not fire me. Just this morning, Nancy and I had an interaction. It wasn't bad. I mean, I say my thing, she says hers, and we go on our merry way, and that's how it goes. But she's been great with things. I can't complain about that. Okay, and also I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce for honoring me my years of service as a public servant at New Oxford High School. Thank you and God bless.
So, who's the young lady over here? Daughter-in-law?
Well, where are we talking about?
Right there, yeah.
That's my daughter-in-law.
Your daughter-in-law, what's her name?
Her name's Amanda.
Amanda, are you an educator? We could tell because you were like, stick to the speech. Like you guys in the back missed it. She was like directing them. That was pretty special.
She does that at cookouts, I mean, whatever. I mean,
Let's go, we're gonna get fun. We're gonna
go, Jeffrey.
Go ahead. So, our last award winner of the night has been over there rewriting a speech very quickly on his phone. Our last award of the evening is the 2025 Business of the Year Award, presented by the Adams Economic Alliance. We are thankful for the Economic Alliance's continued support of business and industry in our county. We're grateful for our continued partnership with them. Here to present the 2025 Business of the Year, again, one of my favorite people, Ms. Robin Fitzpatrick from Adams Economic Alliance.
You got to take somewhat close to it, though.
Okay. The last time I held one of these, I chipped my front tooth. I think Ralph was in the front row. Did it hit you? Yeah. No, it was bad, I'm telling you. Hi, I'm Robin Fitzpatrick. Here I am. Where is Steve? It's hard waiting till the end, isn't it? Is it killing you? You gotta come up with some more words. They use them all, and I have none. I have the easiest job in the world. I love it so much. From the bottom of my heart, every single day, even if it's a bad one. My husband thinks, oh, he's taking pictures. He thinks I love it a little too much sometimes. But every day is a new day. I get to be with you all. I would never have guessed I would spend the evening with this group of people. And you're different, honestly, you are. I said that, right? And you come here and want the best for everyone. You do. You put that energy out. I got to sit with Mr. Jeff's family, one of his 3 tables. I like Marley's shoes so much that I want to go buy a pair. I found a new brand of cheese I'm going to eat. I mean, I don't really have to know any one thing. I just have to actively listen and nod my head appropriately, retain some of it, and try to make connections. I'm just the luckiest person in the world. And with that, I would like to, I'm very honored, I'm proud to present the Business of the Year. And I need a water. Is this mine? Sorry, I'm dry. I think I drank Scott's wine as well as mine. Sorry. It was the same color, and so I'm dry. I am presenting the award that recognizes an outstanding business that demonstrates excellence in performance, leadership, and community involvement. This award honors a business that contributes to the economic growth while maintaining high standards of integrity, innovation, and customer service. I am honored to present to you for the, is it 2025 or 26?
25, we're recognizing.
25 New Oxford Chamber Business of the Year Award. Ready? Wait, you'll get this. Set. Jean Latta Ford. It's their slogan, right?
Customers come first.
Yeah, it's your new slogan.
Ready, set, go?
Ready, set, forward.
Ready, set, forward. Guys, I should have paid attention. I didn't have the line.
Yeah, it's their new marketing slogan.
Well, this is going to be short. I'll just start back to April 26, 1972. I was born, and then August 15, 1973. This is probably what I should have said first, right? August 15, 1973 is when my father came to town. It used to be Valley Motors Ford, if anybody remembers it back in the day. So he came here in 73 and moved our family here. This has been just an amazing community to grow up and be a part of. I'm honored to be here. I don't know, embarrassed. Thankful I got it out of the way first, and sorry I took you to the first spot, but you know, this is a great community. So I just thank you, the Chamber, just an amazing community to be a part of, and I'm grateful. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Come on in, yep, for photo. Everybody squeeze up in there. Thank you. Squeeze in. Keep squeezing it. No, you're good. Thank you very much.
Hey, pretty good night, right? Pretty good night. We would love to thank all of you for coming out tonight, spending your time with us, recognizing such amazing people, and being here with us, just celebrating and being part of this amazing community. The amazing venue staff here at Highland, what do you think of Highland Taps Tables? Wonderful, great job, amazing. The New Oxford High School String Ensemble, fantastic again, we love them. Where is she? Our photographer, Cheyenne Baker, owner of Moments by CB. Everybody turn and wave to Mark. You're all live. Mark Worley, Community Media. Again, the folks who make this all happen, our event sponsors, WellSpan Health and Jean Latta Ford. Our media sponsor, Yazoo Mills. Our award sponsors, Brown Plus, PWI Incorporated, Adams Electric Co-op, Lyle, Pitner State Farm, M&T Bank, Adams Economic Alliance. And finally, there's a person who's got probably the most thankless job in this room. She kind of works on an island and doesn't hear from 12 people until we all need something or we all don't like something. And then we're emailing and calling poor Jen Smith, and it just breaks loose, right? she doesn't have an easy job because she's working by herself and kind of dealing with all of us that have our other lives or other jobs or other commitments. It's a tough gig to have, and she knocks it out of the park, and she put this together for all of us tonight, and we're so thankful for you, Jen. Thank you. On your way out of the door, there's sign-up sheets to join a committee. Please just put your name on there. We'll contact you, see if it's something you're truly interested in or not. We'd love to have you. It's a minor commitment, trust me. Ralph, I'm putting you on all of them. Folks, thank you. Please drive safe. We'd love to see you at the next event. Thank you so much. Groups who want team photos, please stick around and we'll do that up front.